All right, Ice-T, how are you, my friend?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Let's try that again.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
That's awesome, dude. It is a true honor to meet you. I don't know why I'm scared to talk to you, though.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Now, you do Law and Order on the TV, and then you do a documentary like this. Why was it important for you to jump on board for this film?
Well, actually, the director of this film is my manager. And a few years ago, we decided we want to start making movies. We did The Art of Rap last year, went to Sundance, and now did a limited film theatrical release, and it's coming out on DVD. And George told me, he says, I want to do a movie on Iceberg Slim. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, you should do it. He said, well, you think I can direct it? I'm like, hell yeah, you can. Yeah. Iceberg Slim has been a very integral part in my career and in his life. When I was 16, I picked up the books. Mm-hmm. Kids in my school were carrying them around in their back pocket, and I wanted to know what it was. And, you know, being in high school, in American literature, you're reading Huckleberry Finn and Moby Dick, and when I opened up Iceberg Slim, I was like, this is what I need to be reading. Yeah. So when George got with me, he was 19 years old, and I said, well, look, I'm from another world. Why don't you read these books? It'll help you understand, you know, what I'm about. And he read all the books, and he got turned out. And our whole career, 28 years, we always quote the book.
That's amazing.
So this is kind of like an homage back to the man, you know. A lot of people didn't know who he was behind the scenes of his book, and he's passed. It's been 20 years, and we just felt he deserved a movie about his real life.
What can you tell us about, because I watch you all the time, you know, on Law and Order SVU is an incredible show. What can you tell us for the next season for Tutuola? Well,
you know, we don't know, honestly. You know, we get the scripts. It takes 8 days to shoot an episode of SVU, and we get to see the script 2 days before that episode ends. So we really don't know. I mean, honestly, as an actor, hopefully you live the season, you make it out, but they just kind of throw us curveballs.
Are you worried that the show might end because they're knocking off all the other Law and Orders?
Well, you know, we're a strong show, and I think last year when Chris Maloney left, there were concerns, you know, how people will receive the new actors, but Danny Pino's incredible. He came over from Cold Case. Kelly came over from Chase, and the show did well, and we got picked up. So, I mean, maybe it could be another burst of adrenaline, and we can do another 5-6 years.
Now, Ice, you're such an incredibly nice guy in person, and I love you to death, but on Twitter, you're so mean.
I'm not really mean. I'm more...
No, you're so mean.
Nah. Anybody that follows me on Twitter, you know,
do.
I follow I'm Final Level, because Final Level is the production company that did this film, and when I did get on Twitter, there was already some guy saying he was Ice-T, so I said, all right, you could be me if that's what you... If you got the nerve to go on Twitter as somebody else, you're probably crazier than me. So, you know, but no, I tell people I don't attack, I retaliate.
Nice.
And that's really what I am. I'm a nice guy. You know, Twitter's full of clowns that like to, you know, take pot shots at you. And people say just block them. Well, I like to insult you and humiliate you. I feel in my life you get what you give. So if someone does something to me, I'm going to give it back, and then I'll be done with you. So, you know, you never see me on Twitter being mean. It's more or less like you see me airing out and idiots that need it. And mostly people say stuff, you know, the internet is a great place. Like one of my quotes is, what's a safe distance to talk to somebody you know would fuck you up? The internet.
I love you swearing. I just, like, seriously, that's fantastic. I want to read you a headline, and then I want you to tell me what you think, okay?
All right.
So I read this, and I'm like, dude, I got to ask Ice about this.
Okay.
So Ice-T, here we go. Coco's butt passes the jiggle test on the doctors. Doctors examined the butt of Ice-T's wife and confirmed it is real.
Yeah, you know, it's funny, though, because so many women were like, yo, Coco had a fake butt. And I'm like, you guys, you know, like white girls can't have butts. I'm like, obviously you haven't seen enough white women. You know, I've been around and there's white butts all over the country. Coco happens to have a very symmetrically beautiful butt. It was part of the reason I started talking to her, because I am an ass man and it caught my eye. But, you know, women were really like, oh, it's fake. Now, she does have a boob job, so they figure everything's fake. But no, I'm here to say, only thing she's ever done is boob job.
Can I tell you, as a gay man,
Yeah.
Her ass is the hottest thing I've ever seen.
Well, there you go. So there's nothing wrong with it. But I used to tell her, and she was offended by people attacking her, saying it's fake. I'm like, they're really telling you that it's so good it can't be real. I say, you got to take it like that.
But a team of doctors determined it's real.
What happened was they had a show called The Doctors, and they called up and they said, well, we'd like to have Coco on there, and would she be up for an ultrasound to check her butt? Because it's bullshit controversy. And she said, sure. So she went on there, and they probed it and did all kinds of weird stuff. I'm sure he had a good time. And people still say, well, the doctors were paid off. That was a fake instrument. People just, I'm just like, I tell people, if there were implants in there, Ice would have blown them out by now. Okay?
Oh, yeah, man.
So it's real, and, people just need to get over it. It's so stupid. It's stupid.
Last question, Ice-T, what was the first movie you remember seeing in a movie theater?
I think the first movie that really that jumped right in my head is Star Wars. I know I saw movies before. No, you know what? The Exorcist. The Exorcist. That would be the movie you guys would know. Before that, I used to go when I was real young to see karate movies. Mm-hmm. Just all the Bruce Lee flicks and all that. I used to go to this movie theater in LA called The World, and for $1 you could stay in there all day, and they would just show movies, and we just watch all these kung fu movies. That was like the coolest thing when I was growing up. But the first big film I remember was either a Bruce Lee flick or probably, I remember The Exorcist because all of our friends went, and we caught the bus and we saw it.
Nice. Dude, you're the nicest guy I've ever met.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I know. I was so scared. I was like, seriously shaking myself. Like, oh my God, what if this guy beats me up or something?
Nah.
Guy.
I'm a cool cat. I think the most dangerous people.
Well, I've seen you on Law Order. You beat people up, man.
Remember this. I think the most dangerous people are cool people that want to be cool, but you're just fucking with them.
Nice.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much.
My man.
Thank you.
Peace.
Thank you.
Peace to the cam. This is dope right here. It's my first time on it.
Awesome.